All right, guys, I've seen a bunch of questions about this particular problem from WebAssign. So I just wanted to send out a quick email with a how-to. So in this particular question, we're talking about the cost of manufacturing skis. They've given us a startup cost, which is our y-intercept, and a cost per pair, which is our slope, right? That's our rate we're paying. The equation describing this, they've actually given to us, which is very nice. So your values may be different because remember, everything in red does change from student to student. All right, so we want to graph this equation from 0 to 2000n inclusive. So this is the most important part in what students are missing. There's no such thing as having a negative amount of skis. So a lot of students are coming in here and using just the default line, and they're putting in the first point at, and remember, you don't have to use this. I can actually just type this in. At 0, we're at 4,500. Right, the number of skis that we have, that's the base price. And then I can come in and say, okay, well, let me plug in 2,000, right? It says between 2,000. Or I could just say, well, the next one, point 1 is going to be, or point 2 is going to be at 1, and then it's $75. So I'll just add 75 bucks. Beautiful, a beautiful line, right? This is wrong. Why is it wrong? It's wrong because it points off forever and ever. If I'm running a manufacturing thing where I'm making skis, there's no way for me to make negative skis. So this side of the line is silly. And they specifically told us there's no way we're going to make more than 2,000 skis. We have some price limit on what we can spend. So this arrow is also silly. So if we clear this, yes, I do. We actually want to go through and choose, if you press that little arrow to the side, the line segment, to say that this does not go on forever and ever and ever. In application problems, the arrows are not as important, right? In fact, whether or not we have an arrow is the most important thing. So we want to use the line segment. And we're going to do our point 1 at still the least amount of skis you can get is 0 of them. And 0 is included, right? It's got the equal sign up here. And that's going to be one of my endpoints. And then point number 2, and you can even see here, does endpoint, does it include it or not include it? So I could do the open circle, but we have the equal sign, so we'll use a closed circle. Now point number 2, now I can't just use 1, comma, 74. That makes the line segment super small. I need the line segment to go from the beginning to the end. So I need to plug in 2,000. So I need to figure out what the cost of manufacturing 2,000 sets of skis is. So I'm just going to plug 2,000 n for n in this equation. So times 75, and then add in my manufacturing base fee for startup costs of 4,500. According to my calculator, this is 154500. Now I have a line segment that looks exactly like my graph did before, but it starts at 0 skis, it ends at 2,000 skis. So my domain is correct from 0 to 2,000, and now my range, I can actually see it, is from 4,500 to 154,500. And so then we could also do our interpretation. Our input or our X values are all about the number of skis. The cost of manufacturing 50 skis is $8,250. Submit my answer. Get my sweet check marks. Boom. No, it's not going there. Boom, sweet check mark. So almost everybody who had a problem wrong on this one just had arrows because we're used to our regular like math lines and not like real life what makes sense for our domain and range lines. So that's it. Hope that helps. Bye.